Welcome. Today I'm going to explain everything you need to know about reports in your playthrough of Travian Kingdoms. This might look like a silly concept, but it has some nuances to it that should always be taken into consideration. In case you don't know me, I'm Violence, and I've had my fair share of Travian servers. I've been playing the game on and off since 2007, and, more recently, when I was attempting to do some Travian Kingdoms challenges for the channel, the more I played, the more I realized I could actually contribute to the community by sharing the knowledge of the game that I've acquired until now. This will help new players and will make Kingdoms leadership life easier, because this series will be like a FAQ on video format, and hopefully I can teach someone something useful to make their Travian Kingdoms experience less bumpy. My experience comes mainly as a free-to-play player, and speed servers are my go-to. This is the biggest army I was able to pull off as a free-to-play player that I have record off. It is not the biggest, but it sure is not the smallest I've seen. The server in question was a speed birthday bash, so I put the free gold from the community challenges to good use. Anyway, let's start with the basic. A report is generated when specific things happen in the game. Your hero goes on an adventure, you attack, raid, scout someone, your merchants deliver resources, you settle a new village, and so on. Regardless of whatever triggered it, you'll receive a notification on the right lower corner of your screen if you play in a browser. Reports can be filtered by their type. We have attack reports, defense reports, scouting reports, shared reports, and different reports, where you can see adventure, market, settling, animals caught, reinforcement reports, troops released from traps, relocation, and prestige reports. All types can be tagged as favorites, regardless if the report was yours originally or shared by another player. You can add it to your favorite report list tab. This is useful when you want to access a report with ease among the thousands of reports you'll generate throughout the round. You can share any battle report that relates to your villages, but you can't share other player reports through the game, not even when you had your own troops defending on another player's village. There is a way to do it, and it is with an external tool you all should be familiar with. If a player shares a report with you, you can save it as a link in Kirilloid. I'll leave the link to it in the description. The steps are pretty simple. Open the report, press Ctrl+A. After everything is selected, press Ctrl+C, and if you enter the link I'll leave in the description below, you get this text area box where you can paste what you've just copied, and voila. You can tweak a few things here and there, and you are now able to share any report you can get your eyes on. Spies rejoice. Military reports, as in attack and defense reports and scans, are what you'll be sharing most of the time. You should keep in mind that, regardless of the server you play, there will always be spies. That's right, either you have a closed team with a solid and trustworthy core, or you most likely have players on your kingdom with the single purpose of having access to information regarding the kingdom you would normally not have access to feed it to the highest bidder. So, it is important to be smart about report sharing. The first rule about report sharing is that you don't share full defense reports. The second rule about report sharing is that you don't share full defense reports. Easy, right? The third rule about report sharing is that when you are the offender, you hide your units, you hide the total loot amount, and if the bag is full, you also hide the bag. Let me elaborate on these. Always assume spies made it into your kingdom. That's their job, so take this as fact. You shouldn't be feeding them free information regarding your account, your troop count, or your allies' troop count. Information is key in life, and in Travian it is no different. It's way easier to defeat an enemy when you have eyes inside their kingdom, and an innocent report share might just be what they need to know, as in where to attack, who to attack, and when to attack. When you want to share a defense report, you should always take a print screen of the report and crop the image to show only the offender troops. First rule about sharing reports right there. When you want to share an attack report, you take a print screen, you cover your units, you cover the total loot, and you cover the loot bag. For some it might not make sense to cover all those things. You might ask, isn't covering all the units enough? Third rule, if you cover only the units in your army and leave the loot visible, it will be easy to estimate how many units you have. This is guaranteed to work if you attack with one type of unit only. Let's say you attack with 1,000 clubs. You take a print screen and hide only the club number. Each club can carry 60 resources. The total loot is equal to 60,000, so 60,000 divided by 60 will give us the 1,000 clubs you attacked with. If you cover unit number only, share the full report, for it is pretty much the same thing. If you hide the units and the total loot, it will still be possible to determine a percentage of your army, but not the total numbers. People will know that you have at least X units to loot that. The easiest way I find to share attack reports is to make a big solid rectangle on top of your every unit and loot. In case bag is full, you should also edit it. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions regarding to this video's topic, type them below. I'll reply whenever I can. If you have questions regarding other topics, you can also type them below. I can address them in a different video. If you're interested in this type of content, go check out my other videos. If you found this one helpful, I'm sure you can learn something from the others. In case you don't want to miss out on new videos, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell. Until the next time, violence out.